BBC News with David Harper. Israel's former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has told supporters in Jerusalem his right-wing coalition is on the verge of achieving a big victory. Exit polls from the country's general election give the bloc a wafer-thin majority. The Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro has authorized officials to begin the transfer of power following his narrow defeat in Sunday's election. But in his first public address since the vote, he made no admission of his loss to the left-winger Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. The suspect in the hammer attack on the husband of the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder. David DePape is accused of breaking into the couple's California home looking for Ms. Pelosi, who was in Washington at the time. An American woman who admitted leading an all-female battalion of the Islamic State group in the Middle East has been sentenced to 20 years in prison by a US court. Alison Fluke Ekron has pleaded guilty to giving military training to more than 100 women and girls, some as young as 10. The presidents of Venezuela and Colombia have held their first face-to-face meetings since borders were reopened in September, following years of frosty relations. Gustavo Petro came to power in Bogotá in August, promising to normalize ties with the government of Nicolas Maduro. An overnight curfew has been declared in 2 provinces of Ecuador following a series of bomb attacks that killed 5 police officers. President Guillermo Lasso said powerful drug gangs were responsible. North Korea has fired 10 missiles into the sea off its eastern coast. The launches come as South Korea and the United States hold one of the largest ever combined Air Force drills. A zoo in the Australian city of Sydney says 5 lions, which escaped from their enclosure early on Wednesday, have all been safely returned there. Taronga Zoo described the incident, involving a male adult and 4 cubs, as significant. BBC News.